Hello again. Welcome to our second part or second hour of our class. So for the first part, we did graphing of functions, right? We already know how to graph or how to graph a function. It's either uh, linear, quadratic, or polynomial. We can we can solve or we can graph those. Okay. Now next one. We will move on to our next topic. Okay, so I will now share my screen so you can read also with this one. Wait, nawawala. Sige. I will just minimize first. Then I will open it. And then share screen again. And then gotcha. Okay. So we have here our next lesson is about addition and subtraction of functions. Yeah, so how to add and subtract functions. And so we already know how to evaluate functions. We already know how to graph functions. Now, let us learn about how to add and subtract functions. Okay, let's start. So at the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to correctly add and subtract functions and correctly solve problems involving addition and subtraction of functions. Okay, that would be our two objectives with this lesson. So how will you add functions? How will you subtract functions? How will you solve problems? Okay, so these are two essential questions. At the end of this session, we will answer those two questions again. Okay, all right. Okay, we won't do this one. It's because I already see the link. Okay, let's try this one. Let's click it. Okay, so first is we will do addition. The sum of two functions, f of x and g of x, is denoted by f plus g of x. This sum is defined as f plus g of x equals f of x plus g of x. Okay, so whatever the value of f of x, we will just add it to the value of g of x. Okay, for example, the value of f of x is 2 and the value of g of x is 3. We will just add them to find the sum of those two functions. Okay, but we will put here, of course, not a normal number, but then we will put polynomials. Okay, we will put linear equations and quadratic and something like that. So for the first example we have here is find the sum of the functions f of x equals 3x minus 2 and g of x equals x squared minus 5x plus 5. So here, we all know this is our formula. So we will just copy the f of x or the 3x minus 2 down here, right? It's because that is our value of f of x. And then we will just put odd or addition sign or plus sign, okay? We will just put it here and then we will put the value of g of x, which is x squared minus 5x plus 5. Okay, and then we will now solve for this. How can we solve for this? We need to combine like terms. So paano nga ba mag-combine like terms na ganyan? I will give you two options. Okay, you can solve just like this. This is the first option. This is just like adding normal numbers. So I will put it like this, plus. Okay, so I will put 3x here below the 5x since they have both x's with only one exponent. Okay, and then of course the number 2, because they are both numbers. Since we don't have any x squared, so I will not put x squared here or anything. Okay, now 5, positive 5 plus negative 2. Positive 5 plus negative 2. Or in short, positive 5 minus 2. So that will be positive 3. Do not forget the sign. Okay? Positive 3. Then we have here negative 5 plus 3. Negative 5 plus 3. They are unlike signs, so therefore we will do subtraction or minus, correct? So we will minus them and then we will copy the sign of the greater number, which is 5. So I will copy negative. So what is 5 minus 3? 2, and then copy x. Okay? If we are adding or subtracting, we will not put any exponent here. We will just copy what is written there. So there's an x, so I will just put an x also. Okay? And then since x squared has no partner here, so I will put x squared down here. So therefore, our final answer is x squared minus 2x plus 3, which is, it's here. Okay? Second option, for example, you don't know how to do this one. Okay? You can write this like this. Combine like terms, x squared has no partner. So I will put x squared. Combine like terms, they have both x's with a 1 exponent. So I will copy that one, of course, with this. So negative, ayan, so negative 5x. Negative 5x. And then the sign of this one is positive. So positive 3x. And then plus 5 minus 2. Now, if you already arrange this like this, okay, you can now solve for it. What is 5 minus 2? Positive 3. Negative 5x plus 3x, that is negative 2x. And then just copy x squared. And that's it. Okay, so you can choose between these two options on how to solve addition of functions. Okay, another example. Okay, this one. I will share my another camera. I will go here and I will stop sharing. Para lumaki siya, okay? And let us do some more examples here for addition. Addition. Mataas na ba yan? Ayan. Plus muna tayo, okay? Addition of subtraction. Addition of functions. So for example, we have here f of x equals 3x minus 2. Okay? And our g of x is equal to negative 8x plus 3. For example, Okay, we have f of x and g of x. Now, we need to add them. So I will put f plus g of x equals f of x plus g of x. Right? Now let us put those values of f of x and g of x. The value of f of x is 3x minus 2 plus the g of x is negative 8x plus 3. Okay? If we have a different or two signs, okay, between our variables here or equations here, so we need to finalize this one first. So I will copy 3x minus 2. What is positive times negative? Positive times negative, that is negative 8x. Positive times positive is still positive 3. Okay? Para wala tayong maging problema dito. Kare? Kasi mamaya medyo gulo tayo dyan mamaya. Okay? Now let's combine like terms. Marunong ka pare sa 3x? Na isa lang ang exponent ng x natin. Of course, we have negative 8x. So I will put them together. So 3x minus 8x. And then I will just copy this. Minus 2 plus 3. It's because they are the numbers. Okay, na walang variable. Now let's do this one. So 3x minus 5 minus 8x. 3x minus 8x. 3x minus 8x. Unlike sign, we will minus, which is greater, 8. So I will copy the sign of 8. So 8 minus 3, that is 5. Then just copy x. Negative 2 plus 3. Negative 2 plus 3, we have positive 1. And this will be our answer. Negative 5x plus 1. This is now f plus g of x. Easy? Easy. Very sure. Okay, one more example. I will erase now. Okay, I will give you time to have or to take a photo or a screenshot of this one. Okay, I will give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I will erase now. F of x negative 3x cubed plus 6x squared minus 10x plus 8. For example, and our g of x we have here is 6x cubed minus 3x plus or minus 16, for example. Okay, so let us solve for f plus g of x, and then f of x plus g of x. Copy. The value of f of x is negative 3x cubed plus 6x, sorry for that, 6x squared minus 10x plus 8. And then our plus sign, do not forget to have or don't forget to write an open parenthesis here. Okay, it's because it will allow you to see the two signs here, and you need to multiply them later. Okay? Para hindi kayo maguluhan. Kasi kapag nilagay mo na agad yung plus dyan, magkakaroon ka pa ng minus, may hirapan ka na mag-identify. Okay, so don't forget to write open parentheses. And of course, at the end of the equation, the close parentheses. Okay? So we have 6x cubed minus 3x minus 16. Now, let us multiply positive inside. So it will make it as only one equation. Okay? Equals negative 3x cubed plus 6x squared minus 10x plus 8. Positive times positive, so positive. Positive times negative, so negative. Positive times negative is negative. Okay? Ayan. So let's now combine like terms. Kung medyo mahaba na at magulo, pwede ka rin namang maglagay. Ito muna nalagay natin. So negative 3x is a cube plus 6x squared minus 10x plus 8. And then, pakikialaman na natin to. Okay? So 6x cube. 6. Okay? 6x cube. Saan natin siya itatapat? Of course, yung meron din tayong cube. So I will put it here. 6x cube. Okay? 3x. X lang. Wala siyang squared. Or wala siyang cube. So saan ko siya tatapat? 3x. So I will put it here. So negative 3x. And then, we have the number only. That is negative 16, of course, tapat ni 8. Okay? Para mas madali tayong makakita ng mga problem. So this one, wala siyang x squared. So magiging 6x squared lang yan. As simple as that. Okay? Bababa lang siyang ganyan. Sige na sagot. Next. Eight minus 16. 8 minus 16. 8 minus 16. That is negative 8. Negative and then negative. So we will add them. So I will just copy negative, and 10 plus 3 is 13x. Negative, positive. So we will do minus, and then copy the sign of bigger number or greater number. So we have positive 6, that is greater than 3. So we will follow positive. 6 minus 3, 3x cubed. So this is now our final answer. Okay? Simple. It's super duper simple. Simple lang, di ba? Okay. I will give you time to have or to take a screenshot or a photo. I will give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I will then erase it. And then we will now proceed to subtraction. Okay? Suburahin ko muna siya. Then I will now change my camera. Ayan, okay. Now let's proceed to subtraction. Share screen and then go to this. Okay. So this is addition. Now let's move on to this subtraction. Subtraction. The difference between the two functions, f of x and g of x, is denoted by f minus g of x. The difference is defined as, see, mali pa ang keeper. Ayan, so it will become minus, and this will become minus. Okay? They're just some typographical errors. But that would be minus, not plus, okay? Because we are now tackling subtraction. Now find the difference between the functions 3x minus 2 and g of x squared minus 5x plus 5. And so, if you can see here, meron talaga tayong open and close parentheses. Okay? Do not forget those. It's because we will multiply what will be the sign here. It's either positive or negative. Okay? Para maging iisang function na lang siya dito or isang equation na lang siya dito. Okay? That is what they did here in the first example. Okay? So I will show you this example in a bigger picture. Okay? Na tayo nagsosolve para medyo mas maintindihan ninyo. So I will stop sharing again. Proceed tayo sa ating isa pang camera. Ayan. So this, f of x, let's say 3x plus 2. Ayan, this is our f of x. And our g of x, I will put, let's say, 5x minus 3. Ayan, parang madali lang muna. Lang ko, tagay ko siyang 8. And then we will find f minus g of x. Kung napapansin nyo, kapag nauna ang f, of course, uunahin din natin ang f of x. Kapag inuna ko yung g, ibig sabihin, mauna yung g mong susulat dito. Makuha? Kung ano yung nasa unahan na letter, yun ang susundan natin. Kapag nauna ang f, of course, the first one is f of x. Bago tayo maglagay ng minus, g of x will be the second one. Okay, kapag sinabi ko nga, kapag ginawa ko siyang g minus f of x, mauuna naman si g of x. Got it? It depends on the letter. Okay, or tawag dito, kung ano yung una kong sinulat dito sa unahan. Okay? So here, since we already wrote f minus g, so nauna yung f natin. Okay, let's do this. The value of f of x is 8x plus 2 minus, do not forget the open and close parentheses, 5x minus 3. Okay? Before we solve this one, we need to distribute this one first. So 8x plus 2, negative times positive, that is negative 5x. Negative times negative, that is positive 3. Combine like terms, kapag maliit lang siya, madali lang siyang gawin. So 8, pagsama lang natin si 8x and 5x plus 2 at plus 3. Ayan. So what is 8x minus 5x? 8x minus 5x, that is 3x. 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3, of course, positive 5. So this is now the answer. As simple as that. The only thing na medyo magkakaroon ng kalituhan is on this part. Okay, sabi ko nga, do not forget to write the open and close parentheses para hindi kayo malito. Kasi kailangan nyo munang i-distribute yung sign na to sa nasa loob dyan bago nyo siya ma-solve. Okay? Kasi kapag hindi mo siya ma-distribute agad dito, mali na dyan, mali na yan, mali na lahat yan. Okay? So you need to multiply this sign first to the signs of that equation inside. Okay, I will give you time to take a screenshot. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Another example. Three x cubed 5x squared plus 3x minus 7. And our g of x is 9x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2, for example. And then we will solve g of x f minus g of x. Okay, first letter first, f. So we will copy first the f of x minus g of x. Okay, now let us put it inside. The value of f of x is 3x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 7. Okay, kung ayaw nyo siyang pahabain, gusto nyo maging shortcut na agad, pwede rin namang ibaba agad lahat dito, yung pangalawa. Okay? But don't forget also to still write the open and close parenthesis. Okay, so we have 9x cubed. Saan ko itatapat sa 9x cubed? Of course, doon din sa x na mayroong cube, which is here. So 9x cubed plus, this one is x squared. So tapat ng x squared. Tama? So 3x squared. Meron ba tayong x lang? Wala. Number? Yes. So meron tayong number, tapat ni 7 na positive. Before we can solve for this one, let us first distribute this negative doon sa loob. 2, 3. Okay, so I will just copy 3x cubed first. Then, negative times positive, that is negative 9x cubed. Negative times positive is negative 3x squared. Negative times positive, that is negative 2. Okay? Now let's do this. Negative 7 minus 2. Negative 7 minus 2. They have the same sign, which is negative. So, pagka-add natin sila. So, 7 plus 2 is 9. Okay, we don't have any x here, so I will just copy 3x, that is plus. Copy also. Negative and negative. If we will add them, that is also negative. 5 plus 3, that is 8x squared. The last one, 3 minus 9. 3 minus 9. 3 minus 9, that is negative. When negative, 9 is greater other than 3. Correct? It's because they have different sign. This one is positive, this one is negative. So 9 minus 3 is 6x cubed. Now, this is our difference of f of x and g of x. Easy, di ba? Mga mat-mat na ganyan. Easy lang natin ang mga yan. Okay? And I will give you time, 10 seconds, to take some photo or a screenshot with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Erase. Now I will now move on to this. Okay, now, so we already know how to add and subtract functions. Okay, what if we will combine f, or we will combine evaluating of functions and addition and subtraction of functions. So how can we do that? Okay, I'll give an example. For example, here, our given functions are f of x, for example, 3x plus 2, g of x is 2x minus 1, for example. And we need to find f plus g of x equals, no, f of plus g of 3, for example, and f minus g of negative 1. So instead of x, we have now here number. Okay? So paano na gagawin yan? Let us concentrate with this one first. We have f plus g of 3. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dyan, I will copy this 2. So, f of 3 plus g of 3. Okay? Dito na papasok yung ating evaluating of functions. Ibig sabihin, napalitan nung 3 yung x. Correct? So, we will change x's here by 3. As simple as that. So for example, with this one, f of 3, this is our f of x, right? So I will just copy 3, and then I will change x as 3 plus 2, plus we have an open and close parenthesis. This is our g, so I will copy 2 and then 3 minus 1. Okay? Combine them. So 3 times 3, that is 9, plus 2 plus, hindi pa siya tapos, 2 times 3, that is 6, minus 1. 9 plus 2, 11, plus 6 minus 1, that is 5. 11 plus 5, that is 16. That is for f plus g of 3. Okay? So ito siya. Ito yung sagot natin. Diba? Dali lang. How about this? F minus g of negative 1. So same process. We will just change the x's here by negative 1, and we will do minus. Okay? So f minus g of negative 1 equals f of negative 1 minus g of negative 1. Okay? So equals here we have f of negative 1, we have here 3x, and x will be changed as negative 1 plus 2, minus, we have here a open close parenthesis, so we have to change this x, so negative 1 minus 1. Okay? Pinost ko lang yung aking window. Okay, and then we will now multiply them. 3 times negative 1, that's negative 3, plus 2 minus is still here. 2, negative 1 is negative 2, minus 1. Okay, negative 3 plus 2. Negative 3 plus 2, that is negative 1, minus negative 2 minus 1. Okay, like signs, we will add them and then copy the sign. Now, -1 minus -3. Okay, we will apply this one. So what is negative times negative? It will become positive. Okay, so what is -1 plus 3? -1 plus 3 is positive 2. So therefore, the answer for f minus g of -1 is positive 2. Okay, that is how we can solve those if we are using numbers. Okay, as simple as that. I will give you time to have or to take screenshot or photo. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Okay, I will now change my camera. Okay, so I will send again your second activity in our Q essay. Okay, so you need to refresh, and refresh your Q essay. Okay, para makita ninyo yung ating pangalawang activity. Our first and second activity is, tawag dito, ang deadline natin is within the day. Okay? So, kung gusto niyo siyang isend ng 10 o'clock, pwede rin naman. Kasi hindi pa nag-uumaga. Okay? Kapag nag-12:01 na yan, 12:01 ay hindi na pwede. May expire na yan. Okay? So, only within this day. So, refresh and refresh and refresh. It's because I will send your activity there. Okay? So, I will now end this meeting and we will see each other again next Saturday for a new lesson in general mathematics. Okay? So, see you again next time. Bye.